again. We're back after a sort of, kind of, maybe possibly short break. Our cameraman Phil was recently admitted to rehab for a terrible coke addiction, but he's back. It's good to see you again, Phil. Now, some people may say that, well, it was my fault, mainly because I sold him the drugs. But you know what? I needed the money, so you can understand that, right? Right, Phil? No hard feelings? Water under the bridge? Still mad, huh, Phil? All right. Time to get professional here, okay? All right. Back to the news. In other stories, or in any stories, since I didn't tell you one yet, I'm sure you've heard about the cannibal cop. It's a former NYPD police officer who was just sentenced to life in prison for planning to kidnap and eat someone. Now, his defense said that these plans were merely role-playing fantasies. No. You know what role-playing fantasies are? Dungeons and Dragons. That's role-playing, or dressing up as nurses and cops in a feeble attempt to relight the fires of a dying love life. That's role-playing. But to be fair, if this guy is right and it was all just pretend, should he go to prison? Yes, God, yes. I think he should. Sick bastard. Why are we even discussing this? Seriously. Send him to jail. Dennis Rodman. Remember him, the former basketball player that no one has cared about since the early 90s? He has returned from a trip to North Korea. Now, for the members of our audience who don't remember, there's South Korea, where they love video games and make cool movies. Then there's North Korea, where everyone is batshit insane and they're ruled by this chubby bastard. That's right. Rodman kind of weirded us all out by having nothing but good things to say about Kim Jong-tubbs, even claiming that Kim is Rodman's friend. Your friend? Honestly, Rodman? Seriously? Dude, North Korea is not a country. It is a concentration camp with an army. It's a misery and sadness theme park. Kim Jong-un isn't your friend. He's Hitler. Well, if Hitler shaved his mustache and really let himself go. Anyways, come on, Rodman. You made Simon Says. I expected more of you. I really did. Boy. And I'll tell you, in entertainment news, Justin Bieber has been having a rough start to his European tour. I know you're tore up about this. He's attempted to beat up paparazzi. He's shown up 2 hours late for a London show. He's been hospitalized under mysterious circumstances and even canceled shows in Portugal. Now, I'm not someone to hate on Justin Bieber. Believe it or not, I think he's talented, and God help me if the age difference wasn't so stark. I'd be all over that. But he needs to realize the clock is ticking. You know who else was world famous, selling millions of records, and their career was never going to fade? The Jonas Brothers, like 2 years ago. Now look at them. That's right, you can't, because they vanished into the netherworld of irrelevance, along with 98 Degrees, the New Kids on the Block, and Marky Mark's Funky Bunch. So get your drug problem under control, because we know that's what it is, okay? Anytime a celebrity is exhausted or hospitalized under mysterious circumstances, it's drugs. So get it together and enjoy the rest of your career, because it probably won't last. And in sad news, a student at Vanderbilt University recently got to live out his dream. And during a Q&A following a performance by Billy Joel, the student asked if he could accompany Joel in a rendition of New York State of Mind, which is the student's favorite song. Billy Joel said, okay, sure, I'll do it, and they got to play together. Now, I call this sad news because of the simple fact that this kid's greatest dream was to play with Billy Joel. Now, I've seen commercials featuring Sarah McLachlan songs and sad dogs that are far less depressing than that. The poor bastard.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood.
Now it's time to check in with our co-host Raquel. You may remember her. She's still trying to take a seat here in the studio, but I keep locking her out because I don't think we need her inside. Raquel, what's going on in the scene?
All right, we're coming to you live from Cedar Springs. And sir, can you be friends with somebody you're attracted to?
Yes.
And why do you think so? Like, why do you believe so?
I think it has a greater bond. If you like somebody, I guess it's like a friendship. It could interfere in some certain ways, I guess, in a relationship, but I think you can.
Yes and no. Yes, because we can do it, and then the no, because we can't. Okay, ask me again.
Yeah, I don't know, you could turn it off, I guess.
Get some benefits out of that?
No, that never works. But eventually somebody's gonna get pissed off, so.
Yes, because they're attractive, so it makes it easier to be with them.
I think you can. Isn't that how relationships start? You meet someone, you're friends with them, you obviously like the person, so I
So
don't
what
see a
if
problem.
they didn't like you though?
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
No, I cannot. it's going to eventually get in the way, and it's going to cause conflict, put me in an awkward position every time I'm around the person.
No. Every time you see them, you'll constantly think about them.
Would I be? Yeah. Most of my friends are unattractive. No offense to them watching, although they won't even watch my show. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Hey, How You Doing? I'm Keith, and you know what? We'll see you guys next week. We'll try not to take a long break like that, a sabbatical. Yeah, we won't. We'll be back next week. Peace out, suckers.